I've always loved feeding people. It's been a huge part of my DNA. I'm Italian, and since I was a teenager, I would want to cook for people and bring people together. I always believe that there's something kind of spiritual or transcendent that happens when you share food with people. In the beginning of March, there was just this tangible feeling in the air that like something was shifting. Stores closing all around us. It was really scary. We were just looking at the numbers from the day, and it would be half or like a third of what it normally was, and we were telling our staff that we were going to let them go until we were able to start. I mean, we were just like gearing up to close. My husband and I were talking, and we were just like, we are going to choose not to operate out of fear. We're going to operate out of surrender in this moment. What do we have to surrender? All we had was a small coffee shop filled with empty tables. We decided, what if we push the tables together and invite people to stand with us and to support the neighborhood. Jesus says that he brings good news to the poor, and good news to the poor is food. So if this is what God's calling us to, he's going to provide for it. And we have to believe that somehow that means our business is going to stay open. We started a GoFundMe, and we're like, we'll raise money, and if people donate, like then it'll be kind of like a sign in a sense that this is what we're supposed to do. So we set the initial goal at $5,000, and I think we met it within like 3 or 4 days. Within a few weeks, there was this shift in rallying people in the neighborhood to feed people all over Brooklyn. I was helping this woman. She walked in, and it was her first time at the cafe, and she didn't speak English, but I could tell in her eyes that she was coming for food in the pantry, and I got her a bag, and she like shook her head, and then I just started filling this bag with food, and she was just kind of standing there like crying, and I was just putting food into the bag, and it's like, that's what the gospel is. It's like you are loved, and you are seen, and you are fed even when you have nothing, because God loves you. And I don't even have to talk. Like, I can't talk to her. I love these people now. It's just really crazy. When you bring food to someone and you see them, it's not just like a needy person. It's like you know who they are. And then when you're packing these bags, you're just like, you don't want it to just be like this tiny small thing. You want it to be enough, you know, and you have to believe that even in the moment that like you're gonna give all you can, but that somehow God's gonna stretch it. If I think about the bigness of it, it can be overwhelming, and I just feel like God's calling us to the present. He's calling us to the now. He's giving us the resources for right now, and I don't know what next month or next week look like, but if I have the food now, I'm gonna give it away. There have been times when customers will walk in and I'll be like packing bags, and they'll just hand me $100. And I think it's really beautiful. The people who have donated to the GoFundMe, or who have brought food, or who've donated time, like part of their story is they helped a small coffee shop in Brooklyn feed people who are alone and hungry. We're getting this opportunity to show people love in a really radical way, and we're doing that together. I think it's really beautiful.